I've spent the last few weeks diving deep into the best email service providers for fintech apps, so you don't have to. Together with the help of Mailtrap's very own deliverability experts and engineers, I navigated confusing compliance pages, strained my eyes reading documentation, built a massive comparison spreadsheet, and of course, actually sent emails from a demo app using each tool. So in this video, I'll present you with our findings and with an unbiased review of the best email services for fintech apps. Let's get into it. Hello, and welcome to Mailtrap Videos, where we explore the world of emails. Before we look at specific tools, let me explain why you can't just use any email service for fintech. First, compliance. Fintech is drowning in regulations: GDPR, SOC2, PCI DSS, ISO 27001. Your email provider needs to support proper authentication, detailed logging for audits, and clear data retention policies. Non-compliance with something like GDPR can get you fined up to $20 million per email. Second, reliability. Your transactional emails are tied to real-world user actions. OTPs, KYC requests, payment confirmations, these need to arrive in seconds, not minutes. Even a small delay can mean a failed login or an abandoned transaction. Time is money, especially in the fintech space. And third, deliverability, or the provider's ability to deliver your emails to your recipients' inboxes. To achieve a high rate, providers typically offer dedicated IPs, IP warm-up protocols, and separate sending streams. And here's a stat that should worry you. According to recent research, finance and insurance have an 8.4% spam rate, the highest in any industry. Only 80% of emails actually get delivered. The rest, missing or in spam folders. So the stakes are high. Let's find out which tools are actually up for the job. Here's who made the cut. Amazon SES, the AWS workhorse, cheap and scalable, but requires expertise. Mailtrap, an email delivery platform focused on high deliverability and developer experience. MailerSend, a newer player with a clean interface. Mailgun, developer-friendly with lots of advanced features. And Postmark, a provider focused on transactional emails. Now, let me break down what I've found with each one. Let's start with Amazon SES, simple emailing service. If you're already deep in the AWS ecosystem, SES is the logical choice. First things first, being a part of the Amazon infrastructure, SES is compliant with most of the latest rules and regulations. SOC, PCI, FedRAMP, HIPAA, you name it. What's more, the data is stored in EU, US, or Asia regions, and CloudTrail gives you detailed logging for audits. Also, the scalability of SES is unmatched. By default, it supports 50,000 plus messages per day, and you can request more. Furthermore, it integrates with Lambda, CloudWatch, S3, the whole AWS suite. However, SES requires a developer team with email sending expertise. The UI is like a spider web, and its analytics are basically non-existent. So you're getting raw infrastructure, not a user-friendly product. So if you have experienced devs and you're already on AWS, great option. Otherwise, maybe we keep looking. But before we continue, why not keep looking for that subscribe button? Hit it and turn on the notifications. This way, you'll stay up to date with all other useful videos, just like this one. Next up on the list is Mailtrap. Now, speaking honestly, after testing all 5 providers, Mailtrap stood out for multiple reasons.
First, compliance. Mailtrap is GDPR compliant with ISO 27001 certification and SOC2.
Moreover, Mailtrap participates in the EU-US data privacy framework and supports standard contractual clauses for international data transfers. The platform also enforces TLS encryption, supports MFA, and has role-based access controls. Second, Mailtrap is built around high deliverability rates. It offers truly separate sending streams so that your transactional emails like OTPs and payment confirmations don't get affected by your bulk marketing emails. The platform also offers other deliverability-focused features like dedicated IPs with automatic warm-up, throttling controls, and monthly DKIM key rotation. Third, analytics. This is where Mailtrap really shines. They have what they call helicopter view dashboards. You can see delivered emails, unique open rates, click rates, bounces, spam complaints, all in one place. But you can also drill down into specific mailbox providers. For example, if you're having issues with Gmail specifically, you can see exactly what bolts might be loose. Email logs are kept for up to 30 days on higher plans, and you can preview the email body after it was sent. You can check the spam score, or you can see the full event history. For fintech compliance audits, this is exactly what you need. Fourth, developer experience. Mailtrap offers ready-made code snippets for over 25 programming languages and frameworks. You can just copy-paste them to integrate Mailtrap with your app. The email API supports SDKs for Node.js, PHP, Ruby, Python, Elixir, and Java, and the documentation has everything you need. Furthermore, Mailtrap offers a plethora of articles and even video tutorials to help you integrate and send emails in no time. Fifth, migration and deliverability assistance. And this is the part that surprised me the most. Mailtrap's support team consists of actual engineers and deliverability experts who can help you migrate smoothly or smoothen out your deliverability rates. Next up, we have MailerSend, a solution from the same team behind MailerLite that comes with a user-friendly philosophy to transactional email. MailerSend is GDPR compliant and has an ISO 27001 certification. Not too shabby, and it works for smaller apps. When it comes to security, MailerSend supports TLS encryption, SPF, DKIM, DMARC, all the authentication protocols that you need. The interface is one of the cleanest out there, and even the drag-and-drop editor is solid. And they have email verification built in, both bulk verification and real-time API validation. These are super useful for fintech sign-up flows, where you want to catch bad emails before they enter your system. But here's my concern. Dedicated IPs are only available on their enterprise plan. So, the final verdict, for a smaller fintech startup, MailerSend could work. For enterprise scale, you might outgrow it. Next up, Mailgun. Mailgun markets itself as built by developers for developers, and honestly, that's pretty accurate. For compliance, they've got GDPR, SOC2, and ISO 27001. Moreover, Mailgun has EU and US data centers, so you can choose where your data lives. Additionally, Mailgun offers something called Rapid Fire Delivery SLA that promises up to 15 million emails per hour with under 2-second latency. That's impressive for high-volume fintech use cases. Their API documentation is something that every developer could wish for, and the API comes with support for Python, Go, Node.js, PHP, Java, and Ruby. Secondly, the webhook system is solid and allows you to track deliveries, bounces, spam complaints, and more. But there are downsides. For instance, the really good stuff, like the rapid-fire SLA and dedicated IPs, are locked behind expensive enterprise plans. Final verdict? If you need an SLA and have a team of developers, Mailgun could work out for you. And last but not least, Postmark. Postmark is interesting because it's laser-focused on transactional email. When it comes to compliance, Postmark is GDPR ready, with its data centers being certified for SOC2 and for ISO. However, the data centers are located in the US, so if you need EU data residency, you'll need to look elsewhere. Postmark also doesn't send marketing and transactional emails on the same infrastructure. They keep them completely separate through what they call message streams. This is actually great for fintech, since you can send password resets from one stream, fraud alerts from another, and payment confirmation from a third. As you'd expect, each stream has its own reputation, so if one type of email has issues, it won't affect the deliverability for the others. Another feature that makes Postmark a solid option for fintech businesses is the 45 days of email logs, which can even be extended to a whole year. The logs are detailed and can be filtered by stream, status, subject, custom tags, dates. For fintech audits, this is excellent. You can also pull logs via their Messages API, or you can set up webhooks for real-time notifications. As for the Postmark email API, it supports SDKs for Node.js, Ruby, Python, PHP, Java, and .NET. More importantly, the platform's documentation is easy to navigate, and it has quite a charm to it, especially if you like yellow. But regardless of color preference, there are downsides. For example, dedicated IPs, you need to be sending at least 300,000 emails per month to even qualify. Plus, they come as a $50 add-on. Another potential downside is that Postmark's customer support is ticket-only and isn't available 24/7. So if you want peace of mind knowing that you can rely on customer support for potential issues, Postmark might not be the most optimal choice for you. However, for fintech companies that need detailed logging and separate streams for different transaction types, Postmark is a very strong choice. So after all this research, here are my recommendations. If you're already on AWS and have experienced devs, Amazon SES. It's cheap and scalable. If you're a small startup that values simplicity, MailerSend or Postmark. If you need advanced developer features and don't mind paying for them, check out Mailgun. But for most fintech companies, Mailtrap would be your best bet. Did I miss your favorite email API? Or maybe you had a different experience with one of these. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And once you choose an email service provider, click here to find out how to build essential fintech email automation sequences like payment reminders and fraud alerts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.